I've made over six figures with AI at 19 years old, and the truth is, I have no idea how to code. I remember I was sitting in my coding class in junior year, and I was like, this is legitimately the worst thing ever. System.out.println, the most simple thing. I was like, this is a complete waste of my time. I'm never going to use this. Fuck this. I'm never going to make a business around coding or anything like that. And as it came to be, I made an entire business around AI and providing AI to business owners. And in this video, I'm gonna break down how I did it, what I did, and how me not knowing AI actually became one of my biggest strengths down the line. Remember, I was sitting in my college dorm and I knew that AI was the best business model to get into because so many people weren't currently leveraging and using AI on a daily basis. So I knew that if I could implement AI into their business and make them more money by leveraging AI and have it do all those repetitive tasks for them, they would save a ton of money and save a ton of time. But the truth was, I thought that when you got into AI, you had to learn how to code and you had to be an expert coder. But I sat there, I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna learn how to code. I flipped open my laptop in my cramped college dorm and I saw that you had to do Python, Java. I opened the curly brackets and I said, fuck this, shut my laptop and began looking for another business model. I genuinely thought I was completely disqualified from making money in this AI space, but the genuine truth is business owners don't care about the AI or the coding. They care about the results that the AI provides them. And if you could sell the results, that's where the real money is. Not coding on JavaScript all day like a developer. No, that's not me. I'm not a developer. When people hear the word AI, they instantly think of coding. But the truth is all of the hard work and all the coding has already been done by billion-dollar companies. OpenAI, Make.com, Retail, Google, whatever it is, they did all of that heavy lifting, and all you have to do is plug and play those softwares into the business. It's like Uber. You don't need to invent the car or build the app. You just need to know who needs the ride and how to connect them. That's exactly what I do with business owners. And once I realized that my strong suit obviously was not coding, it was selling, connecting, and problem solving. And that was actually gonna make me way more money in the long run, because the truth is the build out of these processes aren't that hard, and you could actually delegate it to people that know how to do it way better than you. But if you're the one actually selling the AI solution and getting the clients, you could keep 80 to 90% of the profit margins. So I knew that if I could be the person that outreached, the actual build out of the AI would not be that hard. So I picked up the phone, I started doing 200 cold calls a day, and I just had to discover what the problem was that these business owners were facing. Instead of me spending like months and tons of money building out this incredibly custom solution and paying developers, I wanted to actually go into the space and learn what these business owners were facing so I could build out a solution or just target different businesses accordingly. And the truth was, the biggest problem that these people were facing was they just could not answer the phone, and they were losing a bunch of money from their phone calls. These service-based business owners were missing tons of phone calls, and if you're familiar with the service-based industry, not picking up the phone is like lighting money on fire. And the truth is, this beginning stage is where most people fail in AI, because they spend 6 months all this time building a custom tool that they think people are going to need, but they just don't. They didn't ask for it. What you actually have to do is you have to identify people's problems, and then from there, just outreach, and then once you get the client, figure out the build out. And if you want my completely honest truth, because you obviously know I'm not a fucking developer, all I did was I got these custom AI solutions that were already built for me, plugged in a few different details, and handed them over to the business owner, and the business owner was jumping with joy because truthfully, they didn't know the difference, and it still provided that same solution that they were looking for, answering every single phone call and booking every appointment into the calendar. The business owners, all they care about is ROI. If you could give them a return on their investment and make sure that they're attending every single call or fixing whatever gap is in their business, you will make money. You don't have to sell them on some crazy complex coded solution, because in the reality, they don't care. They want to make more money, and they will invest in anything that gives them an ROI. Meanwhile, as I'm signing business owners, getting more clients, I'm still Googling what the fucking API is, because like, why would I need to know that? If you talk tech and coding, business owners tune out because they don't really know what you're talking about. If you talk about solving their problems and actually providing a valid solution, they tune in and they want to listen because they want to save more money and make more time back. Like legitimately, just yesterday, I had a business owner pay me $6,000 for an AI solution that all I did was sell them, and then once I sold them, I got some basic information from them and then paid a developer 10-15% to build that entire AI solution out for me. See how I'm not fully worrying about the build out? Of course, I need to make sure that that solution is going to be perfect, and I know what a good AI solution looks like and sounds like, which is maybe the part that you do need to learn and do need to understand. But A lot of you guys get caught up in this analysis paralysis of making sure that your website's perfect. You need to have everything coded, dialed, know how to build every solution. But the truth is that prevents you from making real money because you're not putting yourself out there and you're not actually talking to business owners, making connections, and even making those business opportunities for yourself to make money. But truthfully, I don't think coding is the hardest part of this. Actually talking to business owners, identifying what problems they have, how you could fix those problems, it's where it does get kind of difficult, because actually putting yourself out there and talking to people, 40, 50, 60-year-olds with $1 million companies, is a little bit difficult. But that's why people like me and you can succeed in this space, because we can learn that. And maybe coding isn't for us, but problem solving and actually helping business owners make more money is something that I love doing, because it's amazing providing them a solution that's actually saving them so much time and completely changing the trajectory of their lives. The same way these business owners are delegating all their services and repetitive systems to AI is the same thing I'm doing with my AI business by delegating the actual build out of these services to trusted developers to do everything for me. Because truthfully, it's just not a good use of my time. Why would I spend all this time building out and coding these custom solutions when I could just be simply getting more and more clients and keeping more of the profits? So yeah, wrapping up this video, I still have no idea how to code, and I'm making just about $40,000 a month, $10,000-ish a week selling these AI solutions to business owners, and I don't think it's ever been easier to make money online than this business model. But there are some lessons that I learned throughout this process that I know for a fact you guys can apply to whatever business you guys are trying to start, especially if you're trying to get into this AI space. I know I've touched on it multiple times in this video, but the most important thing is business owners and clients in specific, they don't care about the crazy build out of whatever solution you're providing them. They care that it actually delivers them results and makes them more money and saves them more time within their business. That's what they care about. And if you could listen and understand what a business owner's pain points, just like the problems that they have on the call, and really be receptive and actually understand, okay, this is what the business owner needs, here's how I can help them. That's how you make the money. You tap into their emotions. You don't tap into their crazy CRM and technology. You just say that you can implement and you can integrate and everything will be okay. But the truth is, we need to make sure that they're getting their time back. And I guess the next lesson is being young and being in this space actually helped me, because the truth is this whole AI space is so new. There's not really a set in stone narrative with core offers, core prices, because the actual younger generation is creating that narrative, right? And typically with all these other business models, you're hop on a call with a business owner and they'll be like, okay, awesome, like let me hear you out. But the truth is, they don't typically listen to you, especially if they know your age. And talking to these business owners, I realized that I was the one creating the narrative in the AI space, and these business owners who owned multi-million-dollar businesses were listening to me and putting me as their priority in their first thought process in their head, because I knew the most about AI in comparison to them. And of course, I want to preface, because I don't want me to get away from this point in the video, you still need to know about AI. You still need to know what solutions to plug in, how to plug them in, how you can help the business owner, because you can't sell something that you know nothing about. But in terms of coding and all the build out and stuff like that, I believe that to be a complete waste of time. There's no need to actually learn how to do that when there's people who can do it better than you, and you can delegate that entire process for a fraction of the job. I didn't wait till I understood everything, and that's the biggest point I want to make from this. I just learned from starting, and the result of that was I just learned 10 times faster. If I waited to learn how to code, something that I just knew I wasn't good at, that I wasn't passionate about, I'd probably still be in my college dorm watching Python Java tutorials on how to make a completely custom AI solution, and I would have gotten nowhere. I would have been stuck in that same loop forever and ever. And the truth is, I did not get to my beautiful Miami high-rise, which I don't know if you can see in the background because it's kind of blurred out, but I wouldn't get to, I wouldn't be in this beautiful Miami high-rise if I started learning how to code, and if I started actually, waiting until I knew how to do something before I just took action. You just have to start, and that's the best way you can make money. But yeah, in conclusion, I can't code, probably never will, but my AI agency hit 6 figures because I learned how to sell and I learned how to help people, and I've got really good about putting people in the right places. So if I can do it, so can you, because the truth is, me and you are no different. And 10 months ago, I was in my college dorm, and AI has completely changed my life, and I know that you can do the same thing, and that's sort of the entire reason I'm making this video. So you get out of that stage of analysis paralysis. You know that business owners need AI. I think 70% of business owners have no implementation of any type of AI services into their business. That's millions and millions of people. Oh, Angelo, well, why would the business owner need you if they could just do it themselves if it's so easy? Well, the truth is, why do all these service-based businesses exist, right? Can you cut your own grass? Can you, clean your car? Yes, but you pay people to do it for you because it saves you time. That's the same thing with AI and these business owners. We're a service-based business offering these other service-based businesses help to increase their services and increase their time and make them a lot more money. So yeah, that was the video. I'm trying to help you guys as much as possible and teach you exactly how I was able to change my life and how you can do the same thing too. And truthfully, I want to be a resource for you guys, and I want to be the best free resource you guys have on YouTube. So please write some things in the comments below on anything that you guys would want help with in starting your own AI business, or any mindset things that you want me to touch on, because I'm here for you guys. I want to help you guys out, and honestly, that would make me so happy if you guys start crushing it. So with that being said, peace and love, boys. Have a great day.